Of course, how to invest in China? There are two ways. Either you actively pick stocks, all right? If not, you buy index or buy fund. Okay. For me personally, right? Okay, I think because I'm a stockbroker, okay, I already access to many research article information related to Chinese stocks, but I still think that it's not good enough. Okay, at most we can buy if I have to buy individual stocks in China, right? I'll probably pick big company like Bank of China, commercial bank, or even like Ping An Insurance, Alibaba, Tencent. These kind of big names, because this one probably we are more familiar. Okay, we think we are more familiar, but actually we are not. Because we also have more access to this information. Okay, but you want to find, ask me to find other stocks, mid cap, small cap in China. I really have no idea how to find those. Okay, I have no much support in terms of research. All right, yeah. But if that's why I don't do active selection, stock selection for Chinese market. Okay, China market. Okay, I rather buy index. I rather buy the fund that actively manage. Okay, in order for me to expose my investment to China market. Okay, not even China. I mean, in fact, US market as well. I tend not to buy individual stocks because the access of information is limited for me. Okay, yeah. But if you still want to buy individual stocks, okay, these are some ideas for you to consider lah. Okay, if you believe these are the catalysts they are looking at, right? These are the sector that you are looking at. Then you may want to look at these stocks for your active stock picking in China. Okay. And also more, okay, if you're talking about maybe China Hong Kong border reopening, right? You want to look at consumers retailing kind of stocks. You look for these stocks, right? 𝗖𝗵𝘅 lah, Sasha lah, Samsonite yeah, look for these stocks. Okay, if you really want to buy based on these catalysts. Okay, and of course, removal of COVID policy. Okay, these are the stocks you can consider, right? Yeah, so these are more on active investing. Okay, you pick individual stocks. Okay, but for me, I find that this is a bit hard lah. All right. Yeah, so more, right? Like catalysts like this. Okay, Meituan, Pinduoduo. Okay, if you believe that there will be some a support package, all this, all right. Yeah, you buy those companies, or even like Macau Gaming. Okay, because I saw some people ask me, I actually received some question. Hey, I want to buy. I think when COVID related policy removed, right? Macau gaming stocks will recover. Which stock to buy? You look for these stocks. Okay, but the exact detail, what price you want to buy, what is the valuation, I really have difficulty to access this information. Okay, yeah. So that is for you if you want to do active stock picking for China market. Okay, yeah. So if you want to get more access, okay, I still can help you. Okay, because for those that people that open trading account with me, okay, if you don't have trading account with me, okay, you can just scan this QR code or just go to my website. All right, you can just set up a 𝗏𝗏𝘁 account, right, to be inside my Telegram group. Okay, and also you can ask more questions because you're also considered my client, right? If you don't have a 𝗏𝗏𝘁 account, it's very difficult for me to help you as well, all right? Because I don't know you, okay, I don't know what is your profile, right? So it's quite difficult for me to help you. Okay, yeah. So those that set up 𝗏𝗏𝘁 account, they actually receive all these value-added services. Okay, I think for investor that want to receive trading idea, they will actually like what I do lah. Okay, for my Telegram group, right? Yeah, it's like whenever I receive a good idea or when I see any important news, okay, or even my own personal trade, right? I also post on my Telegram group. Okay, yeah, I find that it's important to say to keep it updated. By reason I bought Fraser Logistics and Commercial Trust, right? I also posted my trade as well. Okay, yeah. So this is to help you. Okay, if you want to actively invest on your own. Okay, and what you need is to just set up a 𝗏𝗏𝘁 account. You enjoy all this advantage. Okay, yeah. And of course, I think for me, okay, or I'll rather suggest, okay, for this kind of market, okay, for China market, because the general valuation is so low, right? I would rather buy the entire market. Because if you choose individual stocks, and what if the stock never recover, but the market recover? Okay, it could be because the company running into some problem, the business is not doing well, the cost is not under control. then end up the company is not performing, right? Even though the general market has already recovered. Okay, and because of that, I'd rather buy the entire market for now, because now the market is low, overall market is low, might as well just buy the entire market, right? Because you also need the entire market to recover, then only the individual stock will recover, right? So might as well I just buy the entire market. Okay, yeah. So just now I will share some idea for you, right? And probably I'll just give a further breakdown of these index funds and also some fund that you can consider, all right, to invest in China market. Okay, of course, if you want widest range of exposure, just go for 2801. Okay, 2801 will help you to buy 709 Chinese company listed either in the onshore market, offshore market, ADR as well. Okay, so you see Tencent, Alibaba, Meituan, China Construction Bank, Pinduoduo, right? Almost cover those big company, right? In Shenzhen Stock Exchange, Shanghai Stock Exchange, Hong Kong Stock Exchange, and even US Stock Exchange. Okay, as long as able to invest, right, in Chinese company, they'll just buy for you. Okay, so this is one idea, 2801. Okay, just buy everything. Okay, of course, buy everything is good to for diversification. Okay, and of course, if really let's say tech company recover, this index will recover, but not as much as compared to pure tech company index, right? Because this is more diversified. Okay, 709 holdings, right? But if you say that I want something is less correlated to the world, okay, I just want pure A share. Pure A share, you go for 2846. All right, 2846 will help to buy 300 largest company only listed on Shanghai and Shenzhen Stock Exchange. Okay, that's why they track CSI 300. Okay, so this one you won't see Alibaba, you won't see Tencent, all right, you won't see what else? Yeah, JD.com, because this is just pure A share. All right, and they are holding 301 holdings. I think probably one is cash. That's why it's 300 stocks plus one holding. Okay, maybe, right? But it's tracking 300 index. The CSI 300. Okay, pure A share. Okay, yeah. And if you want Hong Kong, okay, of course it's just 2800. Okay, pure Hang Seng Index H share. This one you will see like AIA Group lah, HSBC. You even see Standard Chartered as well. Okay, in the holding. And of course, because it's Hang Seng, you see Alibaba, Meituan, Tencent, JD.com, right? Even like some lower listed company, like this China Mobile also here, right? Yeah, but this is purely H share alone. Okay, H share alone. Okay, 2800. Okay, and of course, there's one more, pure Hang Seng Tech. Okay, 3067. Okay, there are some equivalent listed on Singapore. It's called HST lah. Right, something similar. All right, another ETF listed on Singapore Stock Exchange, HST, also tracking Hang Seng Tech ETF. Okay, and of course, this one is purely tech. You won't see banks. All right, it will be just pure tech companies. Okay, and it's more concentrated tech, only 30 holdings, right, in this index, right, in this ETF. Okay, so this is a fourth option for you. Okay, 100% in Hang Seng Tech ETF. And of course, I just want to show you that there are some active managed fund. Okay, because some of you may say that, oh, if I buy the Hang Seng Index after 5 years have been losing money, right? After 5 years, if I buy this MSCI China, right, I'm back to neutral. Okay, that is the problem. Is you just buy index fund. Okay, yes, index fund is low cost. Index fund is tracking index, but if the index not performing, your investment also not performing. Okay, that's why some people prefer to choose individual stocks, because they believe that they can outperform the market. Okay, but of course, if you talk about China market, maybe you say that, hey, I don't have access to all this information. Why not I find a fund manager that can help me to outperform the market? Okay, and in fact, they are fund that can outperform the index. Not many, but I managed to squeeze up 2 for you. Okay, it's good. I do all this homework for you. All right. Number one is from first one. Not number one. Okay, there are some others. Okay, this one is from JP Morgan. Okay, JP Morgan Fund, JP Morgan China Fund. Okay, this one they are buying everything. Okay, it's like buying MSCI China. Right. But overall, what we are looking at is over the past 5 years. Okay, although benchmark is negative, okay, but this fund is positive. Okay, whether if you look at Sing dollar return, right, you are up by 13%. Okay, when the index is down, right, this fund is still able to outperform the market within the for the past 5 years, right? Yeah. So in fact, this one you can buy online as well. I mean, if you want, you can set up a bonus account. I can guide you through where to look for this fund. All right. So if you want to buy fund that actively manage and can outperform the market, this is one option for you. Okay. And also one more, okay, because this is buying everything, okay, MS more on A share, B share, H share, and ADL, okay, will be this, right? But if you just want to buy A share, okay, there's also one Allianz China A share fund, mainly focused on A share, okay, they also outperform the market, and this is the index performance. Over the past 5 years, A share down by about 1% per year, but this fund up by 7.8% per year. Okay, yeah. So there are some good active fund out there, lah. You just have to do some research. Okay, that's why if I want to buy so-called China market, if I don't want to buy index fund, this will be the other option for you, right? Where you can find that the fund can actually outperform the market. So if you are still don't know how to invest, right? Okay, I really encourage you. Okay, don't waste this opportunity because now we start to see recovery, right? Not only China, in fact, the world start to see some recovery, right? Yeah. So I do have this kind of model portfolio that you can invest as well. Okay, and I've been investing this since 2015. Okay, I created this 3 model portfolio. I pump in my own money, right, to be in the same portfolio as you. All right, and recently, okay, I did some rebalancing for this portfolio. Okay, because when you invest, right, you also need to know when to rebalance, right, to monitor, to top up, right, to hold through all this correction, right. You need more support than just online trading, right. Then you can let me know. Right, and in fact, I send monthly reports and my comment every month to those that invest through this portfolio. Yeah, I believe that the recovery will start. Maybe not now, not immediate, but I think it's probably the near future. Okay, so recently I spent one whole day, right, to look at to do a mass rebalancing to those clients that follow my growth model portfolio. Okay, and of course the first account is my own name. Okay, so whoever come to me say, hey Louis, I got this amount of money. Okay, but minimum is 50K and above. Okay, so if you have 50K, you want me to construct model portfolio, or rather you want to follow my model portfolio for growth, right? You just let me know, hey Louis, I want to grow this amount. Okay, can you help me to construct a model portfolio like what you have? Okay, yeah. So yes, I actually did a mass rebalancing order, right, for all the account that follow my model portfolio A, which is for growth. Okay, but I haven't launched it. So if you are, some of you actually inside this portfolio, you haven't received my message because I haven't launched it. Okay, early next week, I will send out this order. Okay, then we will do a mass rebalancing for the portfolio. Okay, because currently our portfolio is more towards balanced fund, less equity fund. Right. So when this market pull back, of course our portfolio also affected, but the pullback actually lesser as compared to pure equity fund. Okay, and now equity market start to see recovery. I want to move back the balance fund back to equity fund, right, to capture the recovery, right. So I submitted my order, and I duplicate the same order to every single account. Okay, all these are transaction, actual transaction, but it's in the system. I haven't launched it. Yeah, yeah. So all these will follow my switch. Okay, and they will be informed because I find that it's a good time to do the rebalancing. Okay, yeah. So that's the idea, right? If you want me to invest, okay, I'm sure that I'll be in the same boat as you, lah. Okay, if I rebalance for you, I rebalance for my own portfolio as well. Okay, and now we are moving back to equity. Okay, I cannot say that, oh, this is the lowest point, I should switch now. Okay, I cannot say that, next after I switch, confirm will go up. Okay, I have no idea. Okay, but I think it's good, a good time for us to switch back, and because of all these better news. Okay, we don't have to wait until everything sui then go in. I think that is too late already. Right, the market already chong already. Right, so I think it's a good time. Okay, yeah. Anyway, that will be the rebalancing that I will do early next week. Okay, so those of you who are in this growth portfolio, you receive my message as well. Okay, I will guide you through how we do the rebalancing. What is the actual allocation? Okay, I'll do the things for you. And also, whenever I top up, right, like this one is the one I top up back in October. Okay, I top up 15,000 for my Model A portfolio. I top up another 15,000 in my Model B portfolio. Okay, and whenever I top up, I inform my client that I top up. Okay, I know it's difficult for us to buy more when market is low, all right, because of emotion, but I try to keep you informed. All right, I try to keep you informed that I'm buying. Okay, I show that I'm buying, and this is an extra screenshot. All right, of course, technically, 10th October is not the lowest point. Okay, I think it's better if I buy like maybe end of October. Yeah, but I think it's good enough. I just have to wait for market recover, then I will see the recovery. All right, yeah. So that's what I believe in. Okay, when market is low, I try to force myself to allocate more capital. All right, and then I try to switch to equity when market is low. All right, to be in contrarian. Okay, just want to make sure that I do the right thing based on the research that I've done. All right, yeah. So that is what I do for advisory portfolio. Okay. Yeah. So summary. One last slide just to conclude this sharing. Right. What is my view on the China market? Valuation definitely remain low, even with the recent recovery. I think we'll definitely need to restore market sentiment, okay, which we start to see more recovery now. But I think we'll still take some time to see a better recovery, especially when they announce there will be more changes in the zero COVID policy. I think that will even give a stronger recovery. Okay, but when it will happen, I don't know. Right, but I believe it will be the near future. Okay, advisory account, just text me. Okay, I will discuss with you. I will text you lah, because it depends on which model portfolio you want to follow. Right, the fee, all this I'll discuss with you. Don't worry. All right. Yeah. So three things, like I mentioned, three things that moving China market. Number one, zero COVID policy has to adjust. Okay. Number two, all right, internal and external technology crackdown. Okay, internal is like their own banding, whatever, on their own tech stocks. Okay, external is like the US trade, US ban on China listing all this. Okay, these two must have some change. Okay, and of course, property market recovery. Okay, out of these three, I think the biggest factor is number one. Okay, because this one affect entire China market. Second one probably more related to tech stocks, and third one is probably hopefully will remove the so-called the fear in the market lah. Okay, but this one is probably the smallest factor. Okay, so as long as we see any big change or incremental change in any of three, you will see the market move up. And it happened in the past 1 to 2 weeks. Whenever we see these announcements, you see the actual market move, the actual market recover. Okay, and that's why I think all this will move the market. Okay, and it's likely to be more positive in the near future. Okay, and of course, I think active investing is only if you have time to pick individual stocks. Okay, if not, I think passive investing will be better, like, in our opinion, to cover entire market during this period. Okay, because now the general market is low. It's not just one stocks, right? It's the entire market is low. So I'd rather you go for passive investing and just cover entire market. But don't all in one market. Okay, you just still have to diversify. I don't 100% China. All right.